Hello guys, what is up? My name is Double aka Q, and welcome to a game. Oh man, I love this game. I'm sharing a piece of history with you right now. This is my first ever visual novel. I keep saying video over and over again, but visual novel I have ever played in my whole entire life. This was the first one. Never beaten it though. It's the sad part, but I will play it for all of you to see for my first probably playthrough. If not, if you guys do not like it, then I'll just play it on my own time. And freak, I love this visual novel. This visual novel is so good. Don't know why, but it's so good. It's probably because it's a part of my history. This is my first visual novel ever. But yeah, here we are, KatawaShojo. Man, I hope you guys like it, because I know I sure do. Jeez. Man, so let's get into it. We gotta get into it right away. There's nothing to be done about this. We have to get into it. Oh man. Alright. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wind chimes. I have to press. Oh, there we go. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The Jewish trees provide a beautiful green canopy far out of sight of teachers and the fellow students. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm studying under a pile of kindling, I guess. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 o'clock p.m. Ah, yes, the note slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of intentive. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes slightly falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in the stagnant world. Jeez. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. Hi, Hasao. You came. A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face the voice of my dreams, the voice, and my heart begins to race. Oh, it's our girl. Awanako. I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours. It was yours? Damn it. I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result? Pathetic. Yes. I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. So much mess ups. I cannot handle my mess ups. My heart is pounding now, as if I were trying to burst out of my chest and claim this girl for itself. So, here we are, out in the cold. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches, the cacophonous noise and music to my ears. God damn it. Iwanako flinches ever so softly against the gust of the wind. As it passes, wait, what? She rights herself as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long, dark hair around her finger. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out of it if I tried. You see, I wanted to know if you'd go out with me. I stand there, motionless, save my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords felt like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Hasao? I reached up to try to massage my throat, but this only sent spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Hasao! My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. God, my mess ups! I gotta stop doing that. Hasao! The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, Awanako, running towards me, all these fade to black. The last things I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Awanako screaming for help and the innocent clatter of the branches above. Well, I mean, I guess you can say this girl is a heart stopper. Yeah, so if you don't know KatawaShojo, if you don't know, they'll explain it to you. Apparently. I don't want to ruin anything for you guys. This game, I love this game so much. As much as I mess up on the words, I'm sorry, I will get better at doing that. But I literally just did 3 videos after this, so my reading and my mind are probably done. But I'm still excited, actually. I'm still pumped up and ready to record one more video after this. It's really good. Oh man, I love KatawaShojo. This is so cool. Oh jeez. Oh man, memories. So many memories. I remember the first girl I tried to go after, but then I also remembered the second girl that I am going after, which will be in this gameplay. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. In that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left the hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. A strange word, a foreign alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition, it causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently, I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had two hem- hem- hemorrhages apiece. Okay, cannot read that. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Of course, there wasn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Amanako was the last to stop visiting. Oh wow. Well, at least she visited and said, "Look, man, hold on. Look, man, I'm so sorry. I kind of gave you a little heart attack. Yeah, it's my bad. But I think we're just gonna stick to being friends, and yeah, I think that's a good idea. Don't you think? Bye." And that was the last thing that she said. So basically, that was it. She apologized and just left. You're like, "Yeah, sorry I gave you a heart attack. Alright, see ya. Peace." After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited, anyway. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on the snowy day ever again. The hospital? It's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they are in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel so uncomfortable. For the first month, god damn it. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of omen. I still asked the head cardiologist, but blah blah blah, cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows that there is at least some hope. At some point, I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. Escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass I was trapped inside instead of moving within. A week a week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all of the things that surrounded me would painfully crush into my consciousness. Though the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that happened only rarely. And I couldn't even cry. Today, the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There is this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers, then setting them aside as if to make a pointless of what he just did. Then he occasionally sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks at me in the eyes for a moment. "Hello, Hasao. How are you today?" I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. "I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine. We have all your medication sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. Ugh. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quite quickly. So many. I take it from his hand and took a look at myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions, and dosages are listed line after line with cold precautions. I try to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it, attempting to only make me feel sicker. All of this for the rest of my life? Every day? I'm afraid that is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please calm down, Hasao. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down? The way he says it tells me He knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be home after homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows, it's ignored. Well, we all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What? Am I? It's been 24-hour nursing staff. It has a 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence? It's a school for disabled kids? Don't try to discuss that fact. Disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a look a couple of weeks back. I think you'd like that. It looked like I really don't have a choice. Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is good opportunity to continue your education. This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it goddamn opportunity. Well, you should be excited and at the chance to go back to school. I remembered you wanted to return to school, and while it's not the same one, a special school, that's an insult. That is what I want to say. It's a step down. It's not what you think. All of the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of the colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. I really hate that something so important was decided for me, but what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny, I had always thought myself was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatage. I could easily yell out something now, something about how I can go back to school anyway, but no. I don't say anything. The fact that I know now it's futile. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. but let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something, even if it's a special school. It's something, it's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what a new life will look like. Life expectancy. Oh man. Anyway, guys, that is it. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I really love this visual novel. It had a long prologue start, but they had to give some descriptions. They had to set it up and not just throw you in this school. But it's good. I like it. It really is good. Oh man, I really love this game. I don't know why, but I guess it's because it's my first visual novel ever. But yeah, that's basically it. Holy crap. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Sorry, I'm kind of dazed and stuff. It's like 9:03 p.m. So I'm really doing this like all in a line. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Man. Like I said, well, I'm getting my words mixed up. Jesus. Okay, like and comment if you want to see more of this. And subscribe if you want to see more upload daily videos. 4 or 5 at the most. And basically this is a way for me to know if you want me to, see, so you can look at the videos and stuff. And, pick out which one you would most likely want me to play. But doing 2 visual novels back to back is pretty hard. So the thing is, if you do want me to play this, and if you want me to play SEPA Tears, I will have to post them 1 week, like 1 week apart. Like I'm gonna have to post like KatawaShojo on a day, and then like KatawaShojo like 1 video on 1 day, and then SEPA Tears next week on another day. So you'll see the visual novels be dragged out really long, but that's the only thing I can do, because I am playing like other things like the RPG Maker games and all that other stuff. Those are awesome. So the visual novels might be stretched out along the way. And don't worry about Everlasting Summer, because I will get to that. I will do the endings, but like I said, I will have to take a break from that, and also take a break from visual novels as a whole. But I keep coming back to them because I love visual novels. I don't know why. But hopefully you guys enjoyed as much as I did. Leave a like and comment if you want to see more of this, and subscribe for more daily uploaded videos. I am Dub Devil, aka Q, and I am out. Peace.